When setting up Visual Studio, you have the option to sign into a Microsoft account. This is handy if you're working on more than one machine or with others, but isn't necessary. If you used Visual Studio before, in my case the last language I used was Visual Basic, go to Tools, Import and Export Settings, Reset All, save your current settings if you have things you want to retain. If not, choose No. Next. Select Visual C#, Finish. Then close to apply. If this is the first time you'll be using Visual Studio, there will be an option to choose Preferences. At Startup, select Visual C# Development Settings to install. Notice on the Start page there are options to start a project, open a project, and open recent projects. As you begin working on assignments, this list will populate so you can open things directly from the Start screen. You'll also see new snippets on updates to platforms and related topics. If you look at the control menu, you'll see the usual options like File, Edit, and so on. There are also options to work with the team, access tools, test, analyze, and debug. On the left is the toolbox. You can choose to auto-hide or lock the toolbox open, depending on how you want to work. The Solution Explorer is on the right. There you will see your project file and any supporting files. The Properties window will be below that and displays options to set things like variable names and more. Errors will appear below your code view pane when you run the application. When creating desktop applications, you build and refine your interfaces, then work on the code behind the GUI. To start, choose New Project, WPF Application, and OK. You should see two windows, one for the interface and one for the code. Select window elements like buttons by double-clicking and dragging them in position from the toolbox. There we go. By double-clicking the button, you can access the code behind the button. You'll see part of it is already written for you, so all you need to do is add the action. I've pre-written some code to add to it so you can see it. You can change any properties you want at this point. run the application by choosing Debug, Start Debugging. And here you'll see our button. If I click the button, you can see the message I added to the code.